Hello, good evening. The sisters of a man from Barnsley who choked to death while out on a trip with his carers have spoken of their anger after an inquest found Tony Wilkinson was unlawfully killed. Helen Mackey reports.
Linda and June have many happy memories of their brother, but his death almost 3 years ago has left them traumatised. Tony had learning difficulties and problems swallowing. He'd been in the care of a private company, Stars Social Support Limited, on behalf of Barnsley Council. For reasons his sisters cannot understand, he was taken to Manchester Airport and given a burger. This despite an earlier choking incident while in Stars care when he ended up in hospital.
They still gave him the inappropriate food. We just you can't understand why they would do that, knowing full well what consequences could be.
Last week's inquest heard that Stars staff often gave Tony unsuitable meals despite expert guidance that solid foods were a risk to his life. The company did not have a robust procedure in place which was communicated to staff to keep him safe. Linda and June welcome the unlawful killing verdict but want further action.
I want Care Quality Commission to do what they should do and close them down. Because it's not just my brother's life. It's too late for him. But there are other people with learning difficulties, vulnerable adults, that need protecting.
Barnsley Council has expressed condolences to Tony's family and say they'll support anyone who wants to change provider. Stars Social Support Limited have not commented. They've been given a fortnight to provide evidence to the coroner that improvements have been made.
Somebody needs to be accountable for what happened, and it should be put right, and please God not let it happen to anybody else.
Helen Mackey, BBC Look North, Barnsley.
9 police officers have been injured and 13 arrests have been made after a protest in Bradford. Several hundred people gathered in Centenary Square yesterday. West Yorkshire Police say that although the demo was largely peaceful, some people travelled from outside the area intent on causing trouble. And a request by Liberty Steel for financial support from the government has been refused. The company runs specialist steelmaking plants in Rotherham and Stocksbridge and had asked for a bailout of £170 million. And a bike shop in York has given away more than 100 bikes now to NHS workers during the pandemic. The Recycle York team now wants to ease mental health issues too by offering free bike workshops, as Phil Chapman explains.
One of the first nurses to wheel away a free bike from the team at Recycle York over the past year, with workshop staff giving something back to NHS workers across the city.
We pledged to give 162 bikes away to the NHS, obviously staggering it out over a period of time. So on catching up with us right now, Phil, we've managed to get through 101. The response has been really, really great. Obviously, it's been good for us to help people out, but obviously the workers that need these bikes have really benefited from it. So it's been good for both parties.
And after a tough year, the Recycle team are now looking to help people as they re-emerge from lockdown.
We're going to help people with mental health issues. We're going to help people that just want to get out. Obviously, after COVID, at the minute, all the workshops have been put on hold. We're not doing anything like that until obviously we get advised that we're allowed to do it, and it'll all be done safely. From my own experience, I trained to be a counsellor, and I know how hard it is to get on the waiting list for mental health services. And sometimes all you need is a cup of tea to build some Lego, or get your head stuck into building some furniture, or fixing bikes, doing something practical and being around people. And I think it could do a lot of good.
Phil Chapman, BBC Look North, York.
Now let's get the weather forecast with Abby.
Hello again. Good evening. Very warm to start the new working week. It's going to be unsettled overnight tonight, but it will be a largely dry day tomorrow with some warm sunshine tomorrow afternoon. So wet and windy for a time this evening, but it will turn drier overnight, staying very cloudy though, with temperatures dropping to around 11 degrees. The winds will gradually subside during the day tomorrow. Any rain will dissipate too, so drier, staying pretty cloudy, but there will be some sunny spells developing tomorrow afternoon, and it will feel very warm with temperatures potentially up at about 19 degrees.
That's all from the Sunday team. Sleep well. Good night.